me on a date. Now you're asking me to pay half because I didn't let you go into my apartment because you didn't get lucky. I grabbed the check. I told the waiter, he's weird. I'm leaving. Charge his card. I'm gone. This man proceeded to chase me down and hold me back and started calling me Mexican trash and broke Mexican. I don't know. He started calling me all these racial slurs.
These are the type of guys that would catcall a woman, say, oh, hey, ma, you're looking good. Da, 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 da. And then when she says, sorry, I'm not interested, I've got a man, they'd be like, hey, man, you're busters anyways. I hate those type of people. It's like, just take the L and just move.
You are now listening to Pree Da Production with your host, Majaro.
What is up, my tribal people? Welcome back to another video on the Pree Da Production YouTube channel. I'm your host, Midge. And you guys already know what I'm going to say. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. By sharing this with friends and family, that goes a long way in helping us grow the community. And if you feel like you want to support, leave a super thanks down below, and it goes a long way in showing your appreciation for these videos we put out together. So, let's get into it. It's Valentine's. Just coming or just gone. Everyone's in the spirit of love. Everyone's on these, dating apps. Plenty of Fish, Bumble, Tinder, Hinge. But what do these apps all have in common? Bad dating experiences. And there seems to be a trend over the past couple of years of people coming online and airing out the grievances when it comes to relationships and dating, especially using dating apps. It feels like a lot of people can't catch a break. Let's see some of these videos. Let's see if people are actually having bad dates or they're just being unreasonable and difficult. Let's have a look.
I was just stood up on a date and it was the most humiliating experience ever. Storytime, met this guy on a dating app and he immediately asked me out on a date to a specific restaurant. He confirmed day of, I get to the restaurant and see that he's nowhere to be found. So I reach out, no response. I check the app and notice that he unmatched me. At that point, I was a little confused and I was kind of pissed because I was already dressed and I got all the way there. And because I had put in so much effort, I thought I might as well just have a meal while I am in the building. And it wasn't until I got home when I was scrolling Facebook and I saw a very similar story from a girl at that same restaurant who also got stood up. She found out that there are restaurants now posing as people on dating apps just so you go to their business, and once you get stood up, they know that probably 9 times out of 10 that you're going to buy something from them.
Shut the front door. Yo, is this what Mackie D's and KFC are on? Nah, probably not them, but small businesses out here moonlighting as, Chad from down the road trying to take you on the date, only to find out that he's gonna stand you up and you're gonna just sit down and be like, I'm out, I've got all dressed up, I might as well get a cheeky something. Nah, I'll be invited. That's a piss take. And I guarantee they only do it to women as well, because if a man gets stood up by a girl, he's like, yo, bun this place, bun this establishment, F all y'all. I'm pissed. I'm big mad. And I ain't buying nothing. I'm out. I'm going home. I'm going to relax. I'm going to blow some steam. I'm going to vent. But more time, women are just probably like, might as well. Nah, these restaurants are playing the game, and they're probably playing it well.
And that just blew my mind. The fact that we have stooped this low. Sirens. Jail time. Jail for all the people at the restaurant sirens thinking they're marketing geniuses. You are not no girl boss town. You are just ruining a girl's mental self-esteem. I can't even believe. I'm going to insert the screenshots below so you can see, but what a wild ride, right?
Don't waste your time with this one, ladies. He'll confirm a date and not show up. First time, thought it was a valid excuse, but I'm 99% sure he sent me a photo of a car accident from online saying that's what's happened. So, gave second chance, stood up after confirming plans, and then he went radio silent. I wonder how many guys like that, or guys are out here catfishing women just to turn out to be your local mom and pop shop. And then luring women in by catfishing them and be like, oh yeah, you might as well. And I wonder whoever is actually scamming all these women and falsely entangling them into a romantic situationship. I wonder if they're at the head of desk saying to, the waiter saying, that's Rachel. You know what to do. Give her the 5-star treatment, give her the moist towelettes, give her water, give her sparkling water, actually, because she deserves it after everything she's been through or going to be through. Yo, nah, that's a violation still. Apparently there are restaurants creating bots, and dating apps. They're right. It's probably not even real people. It's probably AI. And those AIs are good. They know how to push the right buttons. They be like, okay, this is the agenda. We need this person to come on first date with us. Let's use all the information that she gives us on her profile. Let's interact with her. Go off more information that she gives off of the conversation. Let's probe and prod and keep the conversation going so there's some type of chemistry. And then be upfront and ask on a date as quick as possible so that we don't waste time with people. The more people we interact with, the more likely we're going to get customers. So chop, chop, chop. Algorithm, paste, copy, paste. And they're probably churning out dates like a wildfire. Having dates show up and there's no person. And then they'll end up getting a drink or eating at the place. Lol, I think it's quite genius. Lol. But rude. What can we call this? Instead of being catfished, you just got fished. You fell for their scheme, hook, line, and sinker. You're in a basket right now. They're taking pictures of your carcass on the sidewalk. Like, they're like, yo, we got your picture on the frame. Come in and take one of our challenges and see if you can eat your heart away.
Last night I had such a bad date. I'm like kind of scared for my life because this guy's kind of psycho. So I met this guy on Hinge. It always starts with Hinge. He picked this like sushi restaurant. He wanted to go get sushi. He asked me what type of food I like. I told him I'm pretty much open-minded, just pick anything. And so like everything was fine, but he would kind of give me like subtle flags that he had like a small temper. Like he would get like mad over like little things, like, just waiting 5 seconds for the valet person to get the car. But I'm a nice person. I'm a nice girl. I like to see the best in people. So I kind of like ignore those stuff. Big fucking mistake. So at the beginning of the day, he proceeds to say that he has never done anything like this for a woman. He said that he had to drive all the way from Beverly Hills to downtown and he's never done that. And he's never taken out a woman on a date. So I'm like, what type of women have you been dating then?
Red flag. What? Is this guy younger something? Because she seems young. I don't know if she's dating 16-year-olds or something, because that's a bit sus still. But that's a bit strange, saying I've never done this with a woman and you're on a dating app. Like, come on.
So when we finished our food, he asked me what I wanted to do after. And I was like, oh, whatever you want. We can go to like a bar, we can go to a club, whatever. So guess what he suggested? He said, since you have a luxury apartment, why don't we go back to your place?
Hey, the good old, I don't know, let's go back to your place and see what happens. F-Boy 101. That's what you're dealing with, an F-Boy 101.
And I told him, absolutely not. I don't know you.
So.
I don't take people back to my place. Sorry. Respectfully. I said that very respectfully. And he got mad. He kept asking me why. Why can't I go to your place? Why can't I, there's no reason. Like, why is the...
That is weird. And as soon as he was asking questions about, why can't I go to your place? I mean, I've only just met you this one time and it's only been a first date and we're only getting to know each other. Why don't we get to know each other at your place? Nah, that's a red flag. I'm out. I'm like, bitch, bye. And I'm walking home. If I got picked up in your car, I'm going home. On a bus. Public transport settings, I'm gone. About why can't we go to your luxury apartment on a first date? Can never be me.
The reason is stupid. Kept saying because I didn't have a valid reason, as to why I didn't want to let him into my apartment, that I had to let him in my apartment. At that point, I excused myself to go to the restroom. I was going to leave the date. But, you know, me as a nice person, I was like, you know what? Maybe I don't know. I'm very nice. I should have fucking left because when I came back, he asked me to split the bill, which threw me off because you suggested to go out with me.
Do you know why he says, let's split the bill? Because you didn't say, let's go to the luxury apartment. Because I guaranteed if you said, yeah, of course, let's go to the luxury apartment, let's go back to mine, he would have 100% paid for that date. It wouldn't even been a question. He would have been like, yeah, let's go to yours. Don't worry about it, babes. I already took care of the bill while you were in the toilet. Let's go. I guarantee that's the sleazy F-boy he was.
Me on a date. Now you're asking me to pay half because I didn't let you go into my apartment because you didn't get lucky. I grabbed a check. I told the waiter, he's weird. I'm leaving. Charge his card. I'm gone. This man proceeded to chase me down and hold me back and started calling me Mexican trash and broke Mexican. I don't know. He started calling me all these racial slurs. I literally left on a scooter and he started texting me all this crazy shit. I blocked him. He started calling me on unknown numbers. He starts like spamming my Instagram with comments and just disrespectful shit. Literally had to email Hinge and show Hinge all the email threads, everything. I screenshot everything. Like, I am worried I have a stalker now and could kill me because he knows where I live. Men worry about getting finessed on a date out of a meal, but women worry about literally getting killed.
Women are at a higher risk when it comes to the actual date and what could go wrong. It could go wrong spectacularly for women. I could end up with a situation like this where you rightfully say, these are my boundaries, and a dickhead F-boy is like, you're this, you're that. But were you the one trying to fuck? Were you the one saying, let's go back to your luxury apartment, and now I say no, and you're splitting the bill, and I'm about to leave. You're chasing her down, saying you're this, you're that, you're this, you're that. Bruv, shut up and take that L. Yo. Guys like that really infuriate me. These are the type of guys that would catcall a woman, say, hey ma, you're looking good, da da da. And then when she says, sorry, I'm not interested, I've got a man, they'd be like, hey man, you're busters anyways. I hate those type of people. It's like, just take the L and just move. Instead, you're out here stalking and, attacking people verbally. It's just disgusting. I'm not rating that at all.
If you saw my last video, I went on a date with a girl named Priyanka for anonymity purposes, and she brought her parents to our first date, and I almost got an arranged marriage on the spot. After the date, she texted me and she said, hey, I'm really sorry about my parents showing up. I knew it was a bad idea for them to come. I'm really sorry. Let me make it up to you. If you still wanted to give another shot at this, let me take you out for drinks. I'm like, okay, cool. Sounds good, lady. So right now I'm walking over to the bar where we're going to grab drinks, and I will keep you posted.
Right. You can already tell this guy is a serial dater. He's already doing the content before the date. That doesn't look like someone who's got the right head in the right place. Like, how are you going into the date already preempting something to go wrong, or preempting, to be fair, is a crazy story to start with, but recording it for content beforehand? Like, you're already setting up yourself for failure, it seems. But, let's see how it went. This doesn't look like it went well.
I'm fucking over dating! I am so annoyed. I show up at this bar, 8 p.m., like we had planned. She shows up at not 8 o'clock, not 8:10, Not 8:15, not 8:17, not 8:21, not 8:26, not 8:29, but 8:30. Hey lady, what the fuck is wrong with you? I hadn't heard from her. 30 minutes late. It's fine.
Expected.
Not a big deal.
Expected. Come on.
Here's the thing.
20
She shows up. I'm like, hey, are you okay? I hadn't heard from you. I was about to literally fucking go home. And she said, I am so sorry. I was trying to find the perfect moment to just sneak out of the house and get away from my parents. I'm like, sneak out?
Sneaking out the house? Yo, that's a red flag. Yo, you have to sneak out the house at your grown age. My man looks like he's a grown man. I doubt he's dating any 18-year-old in their mom's basement or in their mom's living room. So she's living with the moms. There's no shame in that. But having to sneak out, that already tells me that it's going to be difficult. The situation is going to be difficult. She already brings her parents into the first date. Basically, that was the first date, and she brings her parents. So automatically, it's not some casual dating. Let's see how it goes. This is like dating to marry straight away. Like he said, he nearly got an arranged marriage. He's probably thinking, yo, what's going on here? And I gave her another chance and she has to sneak out? Yo.
Why would you need to... Oh, that makes sense. Naughty girl. As mad as I was about her showing up 30 minutes late, we go inside, we find a place to sit, we're sitting by the bar, the bartender says, hey, what would you like to drink? We tell him what we want to drink, and then he says, oh, do you have a card on file that I can put? And I said, yeah, sure. So I reach into my wallet, and she's like, no, please, I insist that I pay for this. And I said, no, it's okay, I don't mind. She's like, no, please, just let me. I'm like, okay, how about you get this round? I'll get the rounds after round. Just see how it goes. She's like, okay, sounds good. So she reaches into her purse. She grabs an American Express credit card. I'm like, cool. Sounds good. She gives it to the bartender. I'm like, cool. Now, the date can continue. We get our drinks and we get to small talk. She asked me like, oh, how was your week? I was like, yeah, it was pretty productive. It's been a busy week at work. So after we talk about work, she goes, so I couldn't help but notice and do a little bit of digging. Are you TikTok famous? I'm like, here we go again. Oh my God. What did I get myself fucking into? So I tell her, I'm like, I don't really consider myself to be TikTok famous, but you know, it's been an interesting ride going on dates and just meeting new people. How about you? How have things been? And she goes, I might need to order another drink before I tell you the answer. She gets another drink. Now, mind you, the drinks are hitting her harder and faster than I had expected. Like, very quickly. I could tell that maybe she's not used to being in the bar environment. It's all good. No judgment on that. She starts opening up about her experience with her parents pressuring her to get an arranged marriage, her personal experience of struggling with commitment issues. It's just a whole ordeal. And as she's opening up to me, she's getting very, very emotional. And I feel for her. It sucks. And it's horrible. I feel the pressure that she had been going through. And then she starts crying.
Oh, no.
Like, not crying. Like, crying, wailing. Like, noises are coming out of her.
Nah. Red flag. Nah, this is a white flag. You need to surrender. You need to take her home. You could be like, yo, sorry. Everything, you're going through. I hope everything works out, but I don't think it's going to work out between us. You sneaking out at home, me being a TikToker. I don't think you're going to be able to, it's just not going to work. Like, it seems like you got too much baggage, because wailing. She barely drinks, and she comes out, gets smashed, pours out her house to this basically stranger, and now she's crying, and everyone's probably looking at him like, what did you do? Why are you making her cry? The bartender's already calling 999. He's probably thinking, yo, we need to get out of here. And even then it looks sus rushing out a crying woman, but let's see how he handled it.
Her face as she's talking about this, I'm like, we don't have to fucking talk about how about we talk about nice things, puppies, sunshine, cats, armadillos. She then looks at me directly in the eyes and says, Zakir, like, I don't feel good at all. Like, I feel really sick.
Oh no.
And I'm like, oh shit. I was like, oh my God, are you okay? Like, is there anything you need from me? She's like, no, I'm just going to run to the bathroom. Just give me a second. I'm like, okay. 10 minutes go by. I send her a text saying, hey, are you okay? Do you need anything? No response. Then it's 15 minutes. Then it's 20 minutes. And then I go up to one of the staff members at the bar. I'm like, hey, can you check if she's okay? Is there anyone in the bathroom still? They go to check. They're like, yeah, she's in the bathroom. She just needs a second. I'm like, okay, cool. I'll just wait for her. I'll give her space. No need to worry. Everything will be okay, lady. I promise. I go back to the bar and I continue to wait. I'm being patient, just looking around at all the surroundings in the bar. People watching a little bit. And there comes in a moment in a time where a part of me feels like I should leave, given the whole atmosphere of the date. But I'm like, no, let me just stay for a little bit longer, make sure she's okay, call her an Uber if needed so that she gets home safely. I'm not joking when I say this. I was sitting at the bar, minding my own business, and I hear from behind a loud scream of someone say, "You bastard!" I turn around and it's her fucking dad.
Oh my God.
Behind me. He is running up to me and he said, "What the hell are you doing with my daughter?" How?
This is some Bollywood crap. I'm not gonna lie. Everyone, if people have been watching this date since they got into the room, they already know they're eating their popcorn. They're like, what? Oh, they got the pops coming through saying, yo, what you doing with my daughter? Hey, this is interesting. Nah.
Dare you! You are a disappointment and I want you to stay away from my daughter forever. I'm like,
thank you. I'm gone.
Oh my God. Like, it felt like an out-of-body experience. I didn't know what to do. No, I didn't know what to say. I'm like, uncle, like, I mean this with the most respect. Like, this is not what it looks like. I promise you. He said, I don't want to hear it. I saw Priyanka's location on my phone and I was going to go to Best Buy to buy a TV, but I couldn't find my credit card. She used her dad's credit card to buy us drinks. What is wrong with people? What is wrong with people?
She works. Why is she using her dad's credit card? This is weird. Why? Yo, get rid of her. She's.
Well, I had no words. She said, "Where's Priyanka?" I said, "She's in the bathroom. She's not feeling the greatest, but I just want to be transparent. She's here. She's okay. We're making sure that she's all right." And he said, "I need you to get lost right now." And I said, "Absolutely. You're completely right. I'm glad we had this conversation." And I got out of there. I had to. There's no way that I could have it wouldn't have been good to just stay there even longer.
You dodged a bullet because she's got some parents issues. She's definitely got daddy issues. Like, why are you out here using your dad's credit card when you work? Like, just use yours. Apple Pay and that. Like, you didn't need to do all that sneaking out of the house, and it's just messy. But what do you guys think of these stories? Do you relate to some of them? Do you feel like restaurants are going to insane lengths to get new customers by pretending to be male Tinder matches and Hinge matches looks a bit sus to me and unethical in my opinion. But let me know what you think in the comments below. And as always, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.
I be kidding on my foes, even though I got it all on my own. Success sweet, yeah, it tastes like honeycomb. Dropping blood tears and